know what it is. You know what it is. We out here, Urban Migration, YYC Stand Up, everywhere around Canada. Yeah, we out here.
Yeah, everywhere around Canada. Nice.
Yeah, you fucking acting like you're that happy.
Stand up Winnipeg, stand up Toronto, stand up Calgary.
It's Montreal, Quebec, Bordeaux.
Red Deer, Bordeaux.
I think Bordeaux was a jail. That's fucked up.
Did you introduce yourself?
Obviously, they know who I am.
My dog Dwayne Johnson over here.
Yo, why you keep saying my guffy like that? They already know, eh? They already know.
We're starting this. We're waiting this day.
Anyways, we out here right now with our one and only. It's YYC Stand Up. I'm sure all you guys know who he is. Selloo.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Because he sells O's. No, I'm just joking. Don't say it. Don't do that. But anyways,
it is what it is.
Yo, introduce yourself to the city. You know what it is.
Man. You know, I go by the name of like Selloo. You know what I'm saying? I'm a local hip hop artist in the city. The thing is, I don't just like make hip hop music. I make like 3 genres of music, which is like hip hop, dancehall, soca. Back home they call it calypso. They call it soca. They call it power soca. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I make like 3 genres of music, and I'm super impressed with everything that I do. So you know what? Let's get it. Fully confident. You feel me?
Fully.
Yes,
sure.
sir.
The Urban Migration Podcast is sponsored by G Original Clothing, Third Degree Everywhere, Jump Shot Records, Comets Crew.
Yeah.
Yo, on that note, on your name, bro, like, cause I know it's a play off your real name, but how'd you land on Selloo?
Selloo, it actually originally came from my first name, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, as a youth growing up, you know what I'm saying, my aunties, you know what I'm saying, they used to always like, you know, call me like Selloo. Everybody in the hood, Selloo. They never used to call me by my real name.
Yeah.
Always like Selloo, you know what I'm saying? And on my dad's side, they had like a different nickname for me. They used to call me like Biko, you know what I'm saying? So then as I get older, you know what I'm saying, getting into the music and stuff like that, I used to go by like, you know, Mac, you know what I'm saying? But something didn't sit right with Mac, you know what I'm saying? So I really had to put some thought into it and like, you know, really like figure out a new name. So then I go back to those 2 names, which is like, you know, Biko and Selloo, you know what I'm saying? Then I realized like Selloo actually stands out a whole lot than Biko. So then I just end up going like Selloo because it has a lot to do with my first name. So yeah, I went with that.
And we're not going to tell you his first name because I know everybody's saying like, what's his first name?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is what it is.
That's what you did? This guy's like,
that's why I kept it hush, bro.
Listen, if you guys want to know my real name, my first name, make this motherfucking podcast famous.
Million views. 1 million is 630.
Then we release his home address.
Yeah. Pull up and die if you want to. That's fine. It's okay.
You make sure you
As
know.
fans and paparazzi and shit. Yo, if this pop blows, if we hit 1 million, that's like it's almost guaranteed that we got paparazzi and stuff. We're not there yet, but
end of the
boys
day,
can dream.
Oh yeah, facts. But the thing is, like, I feel good about everything that I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I try to have like, you know, a positive mindset. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that, you know what I'm saying, this shit gonna go regardless. You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't go today, you know what I'm saying, there's always a tomorrow, you feel me? So, and what I realized about music, if 1 million people haven't heard it, you know what I'm saying, they just haven't heard it. So they know, let's make 1 million people hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, not to cut you off, but there was a question I was gonna ask him, and he did this to me earlier, off camera. He's just always on point beforehand, you know what I mean? But I was just gonna ask you, is like music something that you do, or is music something that you love so passionately, or you do it because you know you're good at it?
Actually, no. There's a story behind that. There's a big story behind that. Okay.
Make a big story short. Let's go ahead. We here.
Okay, cool. All right. So then, I have like a cousin. He's a producer. He makes beat, everything. You know what I'm saying? And time to time, like I'm in the studio with him. I watch this man, like, you know, make beats, record artist. You know what I'm saying? And you know, put shit out. You know what I'm saying?
As a youngin, or
as a youngin. You know what I'm saying? And I was just there, like just like soaking it in. And as I get like older, so one day I tell my cousin, I'm like, yo man, let me do a song. Let me, you know, like, yo, you can't fucking rap, you can't, you know. So I see him, man, let me do a song.
He didn't know that you rapped at all or nothing.
I couldn't even really rap, but then I was like,
so he was like, fuck that, you ain't wasting my time.
Yeah, I was like soaking it in so much. It reached to a point where I'm like, you know what, I know exactly what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? So one day he left and he went downtown. His bedroom knew how to run the studio. So I tell that motherfucker, I'm like, yo, record me right now.
You threaten him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I
I
just
demand
want
that
to make
shit.
sure, yeah.
I say, record me right now. See, yo, what beat do you want? I say, pull up any fucking beat. Because like what I realized, I learned to rap on any beat around those times. So then I had an idea in my head. And I'm saying, I said, yo, just run the beat. Take the headphones, stand in front of the mic. And I see, yo, just hit the record button. Beat fucking comes on and I just fucking start bringing it.
What did you feel at that moment?
Bro, I feel a relief somewhere in my body, you know what I'm saying, knowing that I could actually really do that. You know
like that was when your world changed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then my cousin, he recorded that shit, he saved it, my cousin came back and he was like,
who the fuck this?
Yeah, well, my homeboy played it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, who's that? You know what I'm saying? Because what I did a fucking hook and like, I think it was like 7 bars in a verse. And then he came and he heard it. And he played and he looked at me like, yo, you're like, you laugh, you look at me and like laugh then pretty much. Like, ha 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 ha. And I was saying, I realized he was digging it because it was catchy as fuck.
Yes.
Then our next homeboy came by, you know what I'm saying, and he heard it, he'd be like, yo, I want to jump on that shit. So he ended up collaborating with me on that song, you know what I'm saying? And that shit became a song.
Well, okay, can I ask you a question? So at that time when you did that, were you surprised or you already knew these motherfuckers better like this, or you were still sitting there like, damn, I really did a good job? Or how did you feel at that moment? Because you could say like, you went in there and some people could be like, I want to do something and you're just garbage. And so your cousin probably didn't want to tell you. You know what I mean? But what confidence? No, it's why you laughing. That's the truth. But then you had this confidence to go there. Yeah. What confidence made you think that you were good?
How long ago was this?
It's a long time ago. And I want to ask you what. I don't want to fuck around because I usually know I'm from Toronto, so I know a lot of languages and Caribbean thing. Where are you from, cuz?
I'm from Grenada.
I knew it, Chale, my boy, Fresh Talk. Yo, he's gonna leave my boy. I have a podcast in Toronto right now. It's my sister podcast is called Fresh Talk. He's Grenadian too right now. He's gonna hear this right now. Be like, I like this guy. Hey, you know what I mean? Big up to all my Grenadians. You know, Jab. Hey,
Jab Nation. You feel me?
Jab Nation. You know what I mean? But okay, and let me.
So what was the question again?
So basically, it was on the vibe where, like, how did you know? Did you know that you were gonna be good, or were you hoping, or were you more shocked that everybody was loving your verse when you did it?
Actually, I'll tell you. First thing first, like when I did that, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I was walking on water like Jesus.
Nice. Say no more.
You feel me?
So that means you felt like you were walking on water.
You know what I'm saying? Because imagine my cousin was like doubting me.
So that means you didn't know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and, awesome.
And he just left and he came back to that. You know what I'm saying?
You should put that in your movie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the look on his face, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know I could actually did that. You know what I'm saying? So that I'm looking at him, I'm feeling his vibe, I'm feeling his energy, and I know he like it, but he's not telling me. Because I feel like you feel threatened sometimes.
That's what it is.
Maybe that's what it could be your own. You could be your own people.
It always
but I know he's not saying it in a bad way, but sometimes I've seen that type of shit. You know, like put it this way. I'm gonna ask you a question and going off topic, not really off topic, but the same thing. I know how human behavior is, and bro, I know, and I've seen it before. Like, you go to a record label, and the record label hears your shit, and they want to sign you, and you're like, sure, and then they're like, yo, and you know that you have a couple boys on your block that are even better than you, and they ask you, do you know anybody that's better than you, and you're like, nah, because a lot of people are not gonna want to. It's not even hating. You just want to be that person. You could have brought your boy. And made the shit even work. If you brought him, it would have been better for all you guys. But you wanted to be the thing like, I got signed to Sony, so you guys are gonna have to listen to me now. That shit's different. Like, and that's how the music industry is. It's cutthroat, but.
Well, that's how a lot of industries are. Cause like I forget where this quote comes from, but there's only 12 slots on the Pistons. Like everyone thinks we're all fighting for like King of Calgary right now or King of Canada. I don't know when it comes to the rap scene.
Yeah, fuck I don't for that. Like my method towards that. You know what I'm saying?
You want that?
No. I have a reason why. You know what I'm saying? My job is to... How many disciples that was on the table with Jesus? 12. So then my job is to be one of them disciples.
Cool, no?
There's a reason why. You know what I'm saying? To be one of them.
One king.
Because not just like man of one king. The most important thing, I'm at this motherfucking table. You know what I'm saying? That's what matters.
You know what's so crazy? Why he said that too? You know why? Because I've been doing homework on you still. I noticed that you have something that I know that you believe in, and I used to think about like coming to Calgary and trying to get people to collaborate, but I know from your quotes and certain things that you don't really think that you need somebody else to put you on the map. You think you don't really want to do collaborates to make people collaborate with someone to notice you. You'd rather do it yourself, and I know that about you.
Yeah, because this is the thing is I have lots of collaboration songs. Don't get me wrong, right?
Yeah, okay. I'm not getting you wrong. It's just what I see you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's very. I just remember I tell you, man, I'm very spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like
yes.
energy means a lot to me, right? If I do a song with somebody and the energy is off, that song gonna be off when I fucking put it out. You know what I'm saying, though? And I don't need that shit rubbing off on my shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, though? So by the end of the day, I'm gonna know. You don't have to tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? I will know. And by the end of the day, like, information is very important to me.
100%.
You know, so then when I know what I know, I'm not going to tell you what I know.
Yes.
Because I'm not trying to create any more gray. There's already a gray area. Why create a bigger gray area? You feel me? So then now I'm going to let you do and I'm going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And, and just avoid that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. So at the end of the day, I understood you. That was funny because you said that. It's not funny, but I'm saying at the end of the day, that I could tell that you're a religious person and you're very, whatever religion is, we're not going to get into it. I just know that you are. But then you have a super song called Illuminati. You think people would think like they don't understand what you mean about it, or they think that you're praising that? Like, I'm just going off of that because I know you're not that type of nigga, but some people are going to be like, hey, he's saying that he's this way and he has a song called Illuminati, but you probably are not listening to the song properly.
To the lyrics,
You know what I mean?
Okay, so you want to ask me about that song, so it's pretty, I want to be very straightforward with you, right?
Facts.
Yeah.
I was in a very dark place one time. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Like,
same
very,
here.
like, super dark. You know what I'm saying? It reached to a point, like, something actually happened to me. You know what I'm saying? When my soul actually leave my body, I was actually looking at myself.
Out of body experience.
Yeah, I was looking at myself on the couch where I was actually... it was kind of like crazy how that really happened.
I believe you. Trust
you know what I'm
me.
saying?
You don't have to convince me.
But it's fucked up how it really happened. Imagine the first thing appeared to me was a cell phone. I'm actually like looking at the cell phone and a beat was actually playing. You know what I'm saying? And the beat was, vibing. And right after that shit happened, something just fucking come over me, bro. And I was like fighting with it, like so crazy. Then I realized my soul snapped out of my body. And I was looking at myself on the couch. And then I was afraid, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I screamed. I motherfucking scream, man. When I scream, that's when she like sucked me back into my body. Because I was looking at that shit and that shit was fucking...
So you felt like you were paralyzed, you couldn't move, and you were like your body's locked in,
And the fucked up thing, that shit happened, I wasn't even slipping. I was just like on the couch, just vibing, chilling, and that shit just like happened. Just like that.
So it wasn't like you were sleeping?
No, it was not even sleeping.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, but the thing is, around that time, I was really going through, I was in a very dark place.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dealing with a whole bunch of, paranoia, anxiety, depression. The thing is, I knew what I was dealing with, but then I was fighting those demons, bro. And that song, you know what I'm saying? That song just like came out from nowhere. Like fucking 4 in the morning, bro. For like 3, 4 in the morning.
Just came to you. That's how the devil works still.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was just like on the couch, just like, vibing. Look, tears want to come out of my right now because that shit is fucking
Say no more, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Say no more, bro. That's soft, bro. We're more men.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just there, like, Bloody Mary, Dirty Money, Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? I keep fucking chanting that shit. I get up, you know what I'm saying? I went in the washroom, I pissed, and I came back and I was just like, Bloody Mary, Dirty Money, Illuminati.
Out of nowhere.
And asked me who I got it, nigga, Illuminati. And I was just fucking just vibing. And then, like, when the sun started rising, the fucking verse hit me. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, rapping that song like all day. And for some reason, I end up in the studio like recording that song. And the fucked up thing about that song, I have like full version of that song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have like 2 different collaborators on that song.
That song right now
Yeah.
just went up 100,000K because it's so different.
Yeah.
Now that we know what that song's about, it doesn't, because a lot of people would be like, why are you promoting that? But now that song means so much different to me. I like the song.
Yeah, I like
and
the
even
song
though
too.
I'm a spiritual person, I shouldn't. I'd be like, but it's just the way you broke it down. And there's a reason why I like the song now. Because why you wrote the song had nothing to do with you representing it. You were going through a dark time at the time and you wrote that to show that the devil's fucking real, that you gave you this song out of your sleep. And that's how that works. You know Bob Johnson, the thing, and we're not going to get in there, going with his guitar, so it's all out there with that music. And once you're a humble person and you're a jobless person or whatever, you get attacked, and just getting that in the dream, and
attacked,
but then
bro.
now every time that you perform that song, dog, I think that you should say that to people in a shorter form, you know?
Yeah,
You know, to let people understand because
there's so much emotion behind it.
yeah, you don't have to break it down like this. They're gonna know because they're gonna watch this podcast. They're gonna know. So when he performs, it's not me. It's just this is what I got through of it, or you know what I mean. But
word, dog. Yo, what'd that teach you about the industry though? Because if you had that experience, I'm sure it's a similar experience because it's related to music and to spirituality, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you know what I'm saying, that didn't really teach me anything about the industry. It teach me a whole lot about you know, people you let in your circle, because that dark place I end up in, you know what I'm saying, like it has a lot to do, you know what I'm saying, an individual that I met, you know what I'm saying, though, and her energy was like so fucked up. I had nothing to, I had nobody to really like, you know, rely on, and I'm saying like to really call and like say, hey bro, you're my friend, like help me down, you know what I'm saying. It was just like
at that time,
yeah, you know what I'm saying, it was like a woman, you know what I'm saying, and you know, she was, you know, in a fucked up, you know what I mean, you know, like headspace type shit. And but the thing is, I had no choice, you know what I'm saying, to like, you know, just rock out with her and like, you know, till like I really find my way.
Yes.
But you know what I'm saying, she was like, you know, doing what she do, like drugs was involved, bro. You know what I'm saying, though, like a lot of drugs was actually involved in this shit.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying, I see her turn into a demon like numerous times, bro. And the thing is, like, a lot of shit rub off on me, and I just like deal with this to, you know, make it where I really wanted to get, you know what I'm saying, until it reached to a point, bro, you know what I'm saying, like yo, this is it. I have to really fucking fight back now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. Like one day I got up, bro, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I gotta fucking do me. I gotta, like, you know, pull myself out.
Yes.
Nobody is not gonna pull me out of that situation but me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. I just fucking separated myself, and I just, like, you know, look at this shit. I'm like, yeah, I did it. What's the next move now?
What the hardest things to do is separate or change.
Exactly. And then I realized, like, you know, I spent a lot of time at the river too. The river actually helps me a lot because, you know, there's something about the water actually does a lot to me, right? So whenever I'm going through what I'm going through, I just go by the river. But anyways, long story short, I pull myself out and I really start seeing my, you know, my real worth, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't do any music. I was doing music, but then it wasn't like hidden as it should.
How long ago was this?
That was like, you know what I'm saying, like, what, like 7 years ago?
7 years ago.
Yeah. You know what I'm
I
saying?
also noticed that one time when you were on a show, I came to a show one time and I seen you performing, and you took time to, I noticed that that on your show, you could have been a guy that just went in there and did like 15 songs by yourself, but you brought a lot of people on the show. So your character showed me that you're actually a cool guy that wants everybody to shine. And one more, you took your time out to show love to a friend that was there from you from the beginning, and seeing your struggles and how hard you went going on and doing it. That kind of, I respected you for that, because a lot of people don't do that, and you sound passionate as fuck. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because the shit was deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? That individual, you know what I'm saying, when I just came into Canada, I run into that youth. You know what I'm saying? And that youth, I'm not gonna mention him.
He already did on stage, Druggy, but he knows who he is, cuz. Say no more, man. Big up to the squad.
That youth was the same situation I end up in. That youth was in that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to tell me. I knew because, you know what I'm saying, I'm downtown. Everything was downtown.
Yeah.
And he was in that same situation that I end up in.
Yeah.
So then that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, and the thing is, like, when I met him, it was nothing but like fucking love, bro. You know what I'm saying? We embrace each other, even though we didn't really have, you know what I mean, like sudden conversation, but then the spirit knows. You know what I'm saying, though? And
guided you guys together.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, bro, you know, I look at this situation and be like, you know what, yo, dude, you're a strong youth. And when I think about, you know what I'm saying, what you overcome, that make me, you know, that give me the strength to overcome too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yo, so when you're in this period of darkness, it seems like that out-of-body experience you had was the end of it. Where was this youth that you met? Where was he in, like, that darkness?
Well, to be honest with you, like, I had nobody. I wasn't in touch with nobody. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit was actually happening. So that now, you know, very few, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, soldiers, you know, was rocking with me at the time, but at the same time, there's nothing they can do. Yeah. Because they was going through a dark time too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, though? Because
also, this was before you're out of body.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, around the same time. That's the reason why I couldn't really, like, you know, really reach out, because I know everybody was, like, you know, going through a phase in their life, because the shit was deeper than rap, you know?
Word.
Yeah.
So on another note right now, on your music, I want to tap into your music
Let's
right now.
Let's do that.
And I want to know what's your plans, and what's the difference that you've seen in the last, say, 7 years? Let me give you the 7-year thing.
I get better, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
not only for you, I mean, like, for the fact, like, how you see Calgary more integrating with each other, and how much people, your crowds, and the love that you're showing from the YYC. Like, do you see that happening more since 7 years ago? Or?
No, you know what I'm saying?
No, say no.
I'll tell you the reason why. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
all right. That was different. I didn't think you were going to say that.
No, like, you know, whatever anybody is tell you, man, they're not seeing what they're supposed to see. You know what I'm saying? And I already know that. I tap into it. I'm very spiritual, so then I know what I know. That's the reason I'm speaking from, like, where I'm speaking from.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a situation over here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's a whole there's a mixed culture of people over here.
Yeah.
And the problem is, you know what I'm saying, with that whole situation is that for example, you know what I mean, this guy probably from Mexico, this guy probably from Trinidad, this guy probably from Grenada, this guy probably from Jamaica, this guy probably from Africa.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So then now everybody thinks their culture is better than that person's culture.
Yeah.
And I realized that the artists, they already adapting that state of mind without they even knowing that they actually tap into that state of mind.
Oh, so you're already giving them a leeway. You see, that's how you know he's a spiritual person, because some people be like, they're just being bitches, right?
Yeah.
So he just said they don't even know, bro.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, that's fucking awesome.
Exactly.
It takes a lot to say
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
And the thing is now, you know what I mean, those different individual, you know what I'm saying, they are locked in spiritually, you know, they have the same state of mind, and they don't want to come out in that bubble. They lock into that bubble. You know what I'm saying? No, and you know what I mean, that's what's actually killing a lot of opportunities out here for, like, you know, artists, dancers, you know what I'm saying, engineer. Is fucking killing the vibe just because people state of mind is kind of close.
They stick to their own to their own vibe. I heard that in so much different ways through, you know, my co-host Jordan and other people around me in Calgary. They told me the same thing. Like they'll do shows with each other, but no one really, like, not say like do music with each other. They'll just stop people from getting bags, or they won't bring you through because everybody. There's no person that right now. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it seems to me like right now, like, I think some people will think like there's no top person that we're all trying to, like, you know, like push. You know what I mean? If you were there at the top right now, do you think Calgary would be behind you and push you?
Actually, this is the part where people like you all gotta, like, you know, create a machine and change that.
You were telling me that earlier.
You know what I'm saying? So that now.
Tell them what the machine. What do you mean by that? Like, what
it's a network.
Network.
You know,
through all the artists through city.
Yeah, but the thing is that you gotta be very mindful. You know what I'm saying? You have to use certain individual to build that machine. You know what I'm saying? And focus on that individual. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Put the time and the effort into that individual. Very important, very mindful, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, just, like, you know, turn that person into something, create a trend with that person.
Instead of hating.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And guess what? Creating that trend now, and it's going places, guess what's going to happen? Monkey see, monkey do. They're going to hop on the fucking wagon, regardless.
Instead of, like, for sure, I think that people should be more.
You know what I'm saying? No, and the thing is, you're not just, you know, you're letting people know, hey, there's an opportunity there for you too. You know what I'm saying, though?
That's the change up. That's the whole missing link in that.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Like, people always want to be like, yo, I want you to do something to support me, myself, you know what I mean? Everybody got to be.
You're not going to work like that. That's the reason why you have to, like, you know, really create that machine in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like, when people actually look at the machine, they're gonna get it. They're gonna understand it. You know what I'm saying? And when they really understand it,
they want to be a part of it.
They're gonna want to be part of it. Yeah. But the most important thing, you gotta, like, you know, create that machine, and you have to, like, feed that machine.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It takes, like, you know, if you want to, like, really, like, break somebody, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Two or three person, you know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, focus on that and, like, feed that. Because by the end of the day, bro, you know what I'm saying? We have to really, you know what I'm saying, make this, you know, motherfuckers learn the hard way, because they in a fucking bubble still. You know what I'm saying? Though they have to learn. I have to say that they have to learn. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, yeah, man, we have to unify. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know, people, like, you know, learn the hard way. You know, how to unify with other individual, because I really want to, you know, get that point across. as I was saying, that man, the whole multicultural situation that kind of like holding people back in the city as an artist, it don't just happen. It don't just happen. For the artists, like businesses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Though, like, because imagine the Chinese man has all his contract over there. These Indians have all this contract over there. Who you think they give it to? They give it to their own people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying though? So you see where the confusion, really comes into play.
And it goes into music, it goes into everything else.
Exactly.
I never looked at it in that way because actually I won't lie, but I think here's the difference too, because I'll get from my perspective, because certain cultures are different. Black people we're fucked up when it comes to supporting each other. This is how we are, and it's just a fact, so no one hate. But at the end of the day, to the fact that that Chinese people open a Chinese store, they will support each other. Like, Jamaicans, Trini, Greens, we all have this way we don't really support each other on certain things. You know what I mean? Like, I had a show the other day with my boy Types, big up my boy Types, and there was people at that show. Yeah. And he's from Congo, I think. Is it Congo? Cameroon, my bad. Yeah. But I had people in that place. I asked them, like, oh, you guys know him? And they were like, no, we just came to support. I was like, oh shit. Right. You think a Jamaican person are gonna go to support the next Jamaican store and say, oh, the boy, they want to go get something free and support? You know what I mean? This is how we move. But I think at the end of the day, you're right about that. And I think it can happen because I just think that, I don't know how Calgary really is on that vibe, but I guess you've been out here. But I seen that you have a following, so I see people came out to your show. Yes. I see you come out with a gang. Yes. You know what I mean? They all supported you, you know what I mean? And then people were there. When you went on stage, there wasn't that, so people ran back in from outside. Right. So it's not like, I don't think that you really have, not saying that you don't, but I don't think you really have a issue with people knowing you and what you've been doing, and you have a good fan base from what I saw physically. You know what I mean?
But on that note, and kind of circling back, like you saying before how you want a seat at the table, and then we all need to rally behind like an individual. Like, how do we figure out who that like individual or two or three people are? And like, because my point is like, everybody wants it to be them. Right. So it's very simple, bro. It's simple.
Let it be all of them. We all support each other. That's what he was saying.
See, but how is it supposed to be everyone?
Because there's enough space for so much people out here to make it. We can. I get what everybody's saying too, but there's different genres of music. There's country, there's hip hop, there's
But there ain't enough
there's
time
R&B.
in the day to be a fan of everyone, I guess I'm saying.
Well, then define your fans. This music industry is different. Yeah, go ahead, say what you're saying, cuz.
Okay, so then this shit is fixable, man. It's very fixable. Somebody really have to take a stand. You know what I'm saying? Though, like I don't really know who is like really you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like,
You're ready, nigga. I'm talking
ready.
about? You ready, man.
I am ready, but then basically what I'm trying to say is now, you guys know how the mob work, right?
Pardon me?
You guys know how the mob work, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah. So then
we're doing that right now. Urban migration, you done know.
So then so that needs to come into play. You know what I'm saying? And
heard.
Yeah. So then in a good way, in a very good way, in a positive way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No, and somebody really got to step up and say, hey, this is 4-3. We run this bitch. Anybody got to fucking get on. You know what I'm saying? We know who you want on. You know what I'm saying? No, but the thing is, the best way to make that shit happen, we gotta fucking find, you know what I'm saying, an artist from every different genre. I mean, hey, make the shit official. Have that meeting.
So we're making it official right now. We're gonna make that happen.
Make that shit.
But we're gonna make it happen because you're saying it first, and everybody's gonna be on that vibe.
That's smart.
On a vibe right now, I just want to get onto you right now on the vibe where just let people know what's your next vibe, because we're gonna try to get you in the booth right now. We want to wrap up this vibe, but we also want you to talk about you and what's your next move, where you see yourself in the next 2 years, what you want your music to be, and what some collaborations that you see yourself doing. Just hit up the city and let them know.
Yeah, man, it's not hard. It's not hard to figure that out, man. I would be walking in the water like Jesus. Just remember, I tell you that. Because by the end of the day, man, I know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm gonna tell you, man, just follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and just view my story.
So
man.
you got some stuff coming
I
for
got
them.
some shit coming, man, and it's bigger than life. You know what I'm saying?
An album, some videos. Right now, we
Yeah.
can see you on some videos. You have everything popping.
I got a whole bunch of songs. I haven't like releases yet, so they know I got like a whole bunch of stuff in the making right now.
You said like 3 digits in the vault, right? Like 100 something.
Yeah, I got like 105 songs.
Oh,
in the
so
vault,
he's
you know what I'm
on.
saying?
Are we doing a show with you later on? You're
Ammunition,
doing a
dog.
show today.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at 1, 2. He's popping through.
Yeah.
A little thing that we're
pop-up
doing.
show,
He's
bro.
doing a pop-up show. Respect for actually doing that. I appreciate you.
Most definitely.
You can't believe you had because
I got you.
But so everybody, he's saying that he got some music coming for everybody. So just stay tuned for it, bro. We're doing a show today. We're trying to get you in the booth right now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And we're gonna see you later on this podcast and to
Yeah.
see what happens in a couple months. But I'm any show you do, I'm down. I'm down to come support you because I had fun watching you perform and
Yes, sir.
yeah, I appreciate it. And you know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir.
We out here and thank you for coming through, cuz.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
I mean, but so
Amen,
it is
bro.
urban migration.
Yeah,
Big
man.
up to all the squad. Big up to all the man them that hold us down for his fresh talk. You know what it is, Russian. All the people that in the
Big up-
spot, jump shot.
Yeah, big up
You know what I
Jump
mean?
Shot. You know what I'm
Big up
saying?
Jump Shot.
You know what I
Big
mean?
up, big
Jump
up,
shot records. You know what it is.
big up,
Zach, you don't even know what it is.
Yes, sir. Big up, Jump Shot. You know what I'm saying? Big up, who else? Queen. She go by the name Nina Million.
Don't
Make
know.
sure you big
Squad
up,
up.
you know what I'm saying? Big up. She got a whole bunch of shit coming, so just make sure you guys like follow on Instagram, follow on TikTok. You know,
sure,
because
for sure. She's
she got some
deadly.
good music,
Hell
you know what I'm saying, though?
She's going in.
Yes, sir. And we are here.
YYC.
Yeah.
You know, Calgary, big up.
Yes, sir.
We are what was coming, or what's going to. In everything in it.
Blow my city up, yeah. Show the blicky up, yeah. Blow my city up, yeah. Show the blicky up, yeah. I spit out all the shit, bro, babe. Still in the trap with a whole thing. Keep a bad bitch, she love cocaine. My city still the same, ain't shit changed. These rappers get a DD up. Little mama back, DD up. I don't try to want feed it up. Fuck 100K million up. Blow my city up. Yeah. Show the blicky up. Yeah. Blow my city up. Yeah. Show the blicky up. Yeah. Blow my city up. Yeah. Show the blicky up. Yeah. Blow my city up. Yeah. Show the blicky up.
Yeah, it's your boy Selloo, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do, man. Music is life, and I love that shit. You feel me? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes, sir. On God.
All right, squad up. We here right now on our pop-up show. We here at the restaurant, King Solomon's restaurant. You know what it is. So we got the 2 artists on the stage right now. So this is a kind of a live vibe for everybody right now. We're gonna keep this pumping right now. It's something different that we never really did. So just want to ask the artists right now, like, we're doing these pop-up shows right now. We're gonna be doing it all over the city in YYC, but we started here at my boy King Solomon's restaurant. So yeah, so we try to do a little show, see how everything turns out, and yeah, for the city. I hope you guys get involved with this as we go through in the future and doing things. But yeah, we're gonna pass the mic out. Let's see where we at.
They got their own. You and me are sharing. They got their own. You guys share, yeah. No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was kind of cool how, like, a week ago we were just thinking of how we could come together as a city to, like, put this together, and then next thing you know, like, here we are, and we got a room full of absolute killers. Like, we got Types in the building, man. We got Ryan the rapper. We got Young Craze, like, Selloo to my left, man. And we
My
got
boy
Jay.
Lil Velocity.
Like, this is crazy, bro. Like, And I think this is what it's really about when you bring it back down to the street level, and what hip hop really is like connecting with these artists in a genuine way and making sure that they have these avenues to tell their stories in an authentic way. So I guess that's my way of telling you guys thank you for all the hard work that we put in for the past little bit. I'm gonna pass it off here to my man Selloo.
Selloo, you sure?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to start off by saying I'm grateful to actually be here, you know what I'm saying, with you guys. You know what I'm saying? It is a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And I want to point out something really quick, right? I got a question for you, my brother. You go by Don Juan, right? Am I right or am I wrong?
I used to, yeah.
Okay, so then you know that I know you.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, good.
You should go by that name, Don Juan.
That's like,
Is it Don Juan DeMarco?
that's from time, bro.
Selloo, low key though, he's the one who kind of curated the artist roster for tonight. So
Right,
he,
right.
he chose you, yeah.
I appreciate that, but you see, God work in mysterious ways, right? The reason why I said that now, Don Juan right here, the first time I heard Don Juan rap, you know what I'm saying, I kind of like kick back for a second, kind of like, you know, take heed, because he bring something unique to the city. Nobody wasn't doing what he was doing, and to be honest with you, that inspired me. That's the reason why I make drill music the way I make it right now, because Don Juan right here, he was an inspiration, you know what I'm saying, believe it or not.
Clap off for that right there.
Yeah.
Clap for that, man.
You're gonna make me cry.
Calm down, for
Yeah,
sure.
so imagine I remember the name Dan Juan, you know what I'm saying? No? So you know that I'm speaking facts, which means I know about your music, you know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
And on top of that again, like, you know, there's a whole bunch of artists in here. You know, see my brother, what's your name? No, him. It's my brother. I wanna let you know, man, you got something amazing going on. I heard you, I still got videos in my phone with you from the Velvet Room. You know what I'm saying? Even my brother.
What?
Yeah.
No, types are Ryan.
Yeah. Even my brother right next to you right there.
Both of them, bro.
Can I tell you guys something funny about my brother right there? He got one night, I think it was Obi Choice, brother?
2007.
Yeah, it was Obi Choice. And for some reason, I end up in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I kind of knew what I was doing, but at the same time, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
You just wanted to eat some food, bro.
Right. This man hop in the kitchen like, yo, hey, you do it that way, you shake it that way, and you serve it. My brother taught me that, you know what I'm saying, though? So, you know, enough respect out to you, my brother, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else, you know what I'm saying, first time meeting you, you know what I'm saying? It is a blessing to meet everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? And hey, let's do it, not just for you, you know what I'm saying, not just for your community, let's do it for the city. The reason why I said our city, because we all here, you know what I'm saying, so that Calgary became our home, right? You know what I'm saying, though, yeah, we all came from a different, you know what I'm saying, place, but Calgary is where we at right now, so we gotta like, you know, put it on the map for our city, then we're gonna take it back home and take it on a whole different level. That's the whole game plan right now, and I think we should actually focus on that and kind of just like unify the music, you know what I'm saying? If we unify the music with everybody else, everything else is gonna fall into place, you know what I'm saying, with other unites, you know what I'm saying though, because there's a whole bunch of separation, and believe it or not, you know what I'm saying, we coming from a different environment, it's kind of killing the vibe, and we're trying hard not to kill the vibe. Let's build the vibe, you know what I'm saying though? And I want everybody to actually like, you know, take that, go home with it, and like really meds on what's really happening around us, because it's creating division. And the thing is, we fail to realize that because everybody is kind of like fighting for something, but we're getting sucked into something kind of like negative, and it's not good for a lot of things, for business, you know, it's not good for like, you know, music. It's not good for like, you know, our neighbors, you know what I'm saying, our community. So let's build a vibe, you know what I'm saying. It's very important that we actually build a vibe, because this is our city. Even though we come from far, this is our city. Yeah, we building this bitch. Excuse my language. I have to say it that way, because it's very important. You know what I'm saying? It's very important that we really recognize what's really happening around us, because you know, we have a lot to play out in the future with our kids. We can't let our kids like, you know, coming to this situation. We gotta like, you know, put a stop to certain things like right now. So I just want everybody to know, you know what I'm saying? Let's all do the right thing for music and for business and for everything else we getting sucked into positively. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say, man.
Right. I got you.
Yeah.
What's on that? But we are here, yo. Applause. We are here. We're doing this pop-up shit. We're doing this pop-up stuff right now. We're gonna try to do this every month or twice a month or whatever we can. Just getting artists, as Selloo was saying, is getting artists together. You know, it might not go the best way the first or second or third time, but we're gonna make this happen. You know what I mean? Just something my boy said, like, you gotta get this community going. I'm talking to YYC Calgary, you know, all over to Winnipeg, Edmonton, Toronto, everywhere right now. It's better off that we get together and start a community and make this music pop off. So, yeah, we try to do something tonight, and just even if we got each other together, you know, once there's more than one person in the room or 3 people in the room, you know, you got a gathering and we have a movement. So, yeah, we're gonna do this up, and respect for everybody turning out, and yeah, we're gonna keep it popping, and let's do this.
Boy's skipping me.
Yo, our second mic's not working right now, so we're gonna figure that out. But like all the boys say, we're bringing this together such that we can do something in the community and do something on a consistent basis where we can all grow this community and realize what our places individually as well as a group in the community exists for. Because what I'm finding a lot in the community as we start doing more of these kind of like outward stuff, putting out music, putting out podcast episodes, throwing together shows like this, is whether they're doing it intentionally or not, some people just for some reason don't want us to succeed and they create barriers for us, whether they're realizing it or not. And it seems as though, correct me if I'm wrong, boys, but it does seem as though for some reason the lack of support, it's not even lack of support because no one's doing it intentionally, but what I really think it is a lack of direction where, like, we're doing this for the first time and hopefully, fingers crossed, we do this again in a month. Even better if we do it in less than, because how long did we throw this together in? Less than a week?
Like 5 days, bro.
Like 5 days, and realistically, like, we don't have the biggest crowd here right now, but there's some hard hitters that I'm staring at right now, and boys that I'm excited to see, or that I've seen before and have blessed times with, and that I'm excited to see again and have more blessed times with. But for tonight, we're gonna turn up, we're gonna do a little bit of this podcast roundtable stuff, we're gonna do some performances, a little bit of ciphering, we're all gonna have a good time no matter who's in the audience, no matter who's on stage, and we're all gonna, I don't even know what we're building here, but at the end of the day, we'll see what it turns out to be, and hopefully we're all proud of what it comes to, so bless.
Perfectly said. Let's squad up. You don't know Zach. All the people that came up and showed up. Let's do this. Yo, YYC. And you don't know Ryan. I see you.
Don't know.
Squad up.
Okay, first topic. First topic. Let's go.
What's the first topic?
Oh shoot.
Go ahead.
Okay,
I didn't know there was topics. I just thought.
Y'all want to do topics or how y'all want to play this? Cause
Yeah, it's a podcast.
yeah, it's our podcast. Yeah, this is the first special edition. All right, so if we're gonna do topics, I'm down for topics, and we'll do a little bit of a round table. What's up? Rap battle? No, we're not gonna do rap battle. This rap battle comes later. Okay, let's talk about, so all of us have been in the industry for a minute. Neither of us is shy of, I think I'm the youngest one at the table here at 33, so all of y'all have been in the game for a minute. Had y'all stayed consistent from when y'all first started, the heat is on, I'm gonna bring some burners here. Had y'all stayed consistent from when y'all first started in the music industry, where would you think you'd be now if you had this idea, which we've got now, we're throwing this pop-up, we did it in less than 5 days, we're hoping to do another one in a month. Imagine if you did that when you first started music, going hard with it.
I believe in God's timing, bro.
Word.
So for me, I can't say that if I would have started earlier or tried harder that I would be where I necessarily want to be, because I think where I am is where I need to be. And that actually took me a long time to learn, bro, because I had to struggle through a lot of those growing pains of being an artist to really like swallow certain things. And I think I was speaking with y'all outside having a cigarette. I was like, sometimes you go through this transformation where like you start making this art that's actually like genuine to your person, and once that happens, you're no longer like trying to emulate these musicians that you love or like create this consistent sound that you're like a fan of. You know, you start to create something that's genuinely your own, bro. And I think that like speaks volumes. Like if I have one artist at least in the crowd that I can say that like has really inspired me that way is like Types, man. Like the way you do that, your Afrobeat thing, bro, like that's insane, bro. Like, and I think that it's because when you come across in the things that you say, like they're genuinely you, and there's also like a vulnerability there, and that's sort of a currency that we have as artists, man. So when you ask me like timing, or if I would have like worked harder and been farther, I don't think so, man, because like there's no way to go in the past, there's no way to change it. I'm here with you boys now, and I think that's where I need to be, man. So
well said.
Well said.
Yeah. God's time.
Yes, sir. Gotta say, sort of what, like, you know, God on time. You know what I'm saying? That's my slogan right now. You know what I'm saying? Always God on time. But there's a few little things, you know what I'm saying, that keeps me going, you know what I'm saying, and it leads back to the artist again. You know, when you go to a show or you probably might go on YouTube and you see somebody, you know, from your city drop a nice song, that song is banging. I use that as motivation to go to the studio and build a song too. Instead of like me, like, you know what, hating on that song, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use it as fuel, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go create because that's what we're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Learn from each other, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, and just like, you know, build a vibe. Because by the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, this man worked hard to put that song together and put it out there and, you know, people start hating it, you know what I'm saying? It's not a cool thing, you know what I'm saying? Use it as fuel and go build a song too, you know what I'm saying? So the artists have a lot to do with other artists, you know what I'm saying? Like building music because everybody's motivation, believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, little things like that keep me going, but I can't forget God. I gotta put God first, you feel me? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I could say like as these two artists just said, at the end of the day, I think that longevity is just being consistent, and a lot of people do get like, you know, discouraged in this music game. I know how hard it is, and know that love in this music cannot make you always stay on point at the direction that you're trying to go in the path in your life, you know, because sometimes you have life will fuck you up. Excuse my French, you know what I mean? Life can mess you up where the music seems, you know, a left thing where you want to put you're putting your heart on the side because life is messing you up, and it always comes back to music, you know. But some people don't, and you know, there's a lot of people stressing in their hearts right now because music was their lives. But you gotta make music your life your music, and everything else is else. You're never gonna stop doing music in your head, even if you don't go to the studio anymore, even if you don't, it's always gonna be part of your life. So I think that you should really stay with it. If you love it, you love it. You know what I mean? You don't gotta be a star, you don't gotta be famous. Music doesn't consist about being rich. You know, everybody gotta stop thinking about trying to be rich off of music. If it's gonna be that, it's gonna be that. If music is something a part of your heart, this is what you do for real, this is always gonna make you happy, and your richness is always gonna be in your heart. Facts?
Right.
You guys feel me?
I feel you. Facts.
All right,
I agree
I say no more.
Bless up, love and respect to all those answers because I believe in all those answers as well. So we only have time for one more question. I'm going to ask the audience member who's got the confidence to ask a question to the rest of our boys here. I'll swap out with you. Anybody got a question that they want to not only ask my boys here, but ask themselves and answer as the fourth person? If anybody from the audience got a question, let me know right now. Now y'all sure.
Everybody's good. We got this.
What's the next collab?
That's a personal question, so we'll talk about that later. I'll just throw another question.
Let me answer that quick. Whenever y'all reach out, man. I think that's all it takes, bro. Like, send a DM, hit me up. Like, why? Like, it astonishes me that as artists, like, that we're not just crazy pumping out music together.
For sure.
Like, I don't know, man. Can someone correct me on that? Am I wrong, bro? What do you think,
you're
bro?
right. You're right.
Yeah, most definitely you have a point right there, you know, and you know, it's good to reach out, you know what I'm saying, if you actually see an artist you like working with, you know what I'm saying. You guys probably might be friends or anything like that, but at the end of the day, it's art, you know what I'm saying? So I just think you should definitely reach out to that person and like, hey bro, let's do a song, because over the years, I end up with so much collaboration, and it's not just collaboration from Alberta, you know what I'm saying? Collaboration from like, you know, Trinidad, you know what I'm saying, Nova Scotia, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, those people reach out to me and they're like, hey, let's do this. And that's what I did, you know what I'm saying? And the song always turn out to be great, you know what I'm saying? And they just bring a unique vibe, and I just like, you know, like unique, you know what I'm saying? Outstanding, tripped out, bouncy music. And what I realized about those people, like they study what I like, and they always like, you know, bring it. So whenever I receive, I realize like, yeah, this guy know exactly what I like, you know what I'm saying? So always feel free to study the artist vibe, and you know what I'm saying, like see where your head's at, you know, see what kind of style he's on, and you know, if you feel like you can rock with it, yeah, man, just reach out and like, hey bro, let's do this, you know what I'm saying? You guys don't have to be friends, but at the end of the day, it's just part of the art, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just bring your A game, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, man, you don't have to bring your A game, you know what I'm saying? Just get on the song and do the best you can, you know what I'm saying, though? Because I realized, what I realized about collaboration with other individuals, you know what I'm saying? This guy probably might be a a better rapper than this guy, you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna do a collaboration, and he gonna feel like, yo, hey, I killed that verse. I don't give two shit if you kill the verse. The most important thing, man, like you get on the track, you know what I'm saying, and something amazing happen. You know what I'm saying? And
that magic.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? And so I realized that over the years, like, you know, a lot of men who was on that tip, you know what I'm saying, feel like they kill the verse. You know, killing the verse have nothing to do with the record. The most important thing, you get on that record and we deliver, you know what I'm saying, though? Respect my art, I respect your art, and that is that, you feel me? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
So you guys heard it, bro. YYC, you know what it is, Edmonton, Toronto, Winnipeg, everybody right now. Like, we gotta get together and let's do some music. Montreal, mon amis. Ça va, parce qu'on l'a dit. So yeah, ça va bien. Côte-Neige, you mean? Clermont-Dom, you mean? You know what it is, Little Burgundy. What's up? We out here, man. MTL, you know what it is, man. Holla at the podcast, man. Urban Migration, we out here.
Yeah.
And yeah, respect for you guys coming
Can
through.
I tag team these? Can we tag team someone?
We can tag team someone.
Can I tag team Types?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, yo, Types, come up here, bro. Get up here, bro.
Are you coming in? Oh no, he's just gonna ask. He's just gonna ask.
Yeah, I'm sitting down again.
What up? Yo, watch out, camera's behind you.
This is where you got it.
Okay.
I just want to ask a question.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, let's go.
No, the question is like,
Yo, face the camera.
okay, my question from the other side. Have they always felt confident about their music, or if not, what changed? What's gonna make you confident about your music?
After you did your music, bro.
Yeah, I got that one first, yo.
What made me confident about my music, knowing that I went to the studio, I dropped that record, and I feel good about it, you know what I'm saying? That's makes that, you know, most of the time, that makes me confident about my music. On top of that, again, even if you send it to, like, you know, 5 individuals, and you get a positive feedback, those things help me, you know, be more confident about my music. Just remember this, by the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, everybody don't have to like it, but if 5 people tell you, like, yo, hey, I love that, you know what I'm saying, that gives me fuel to keep going, you know what I'm saying, though? So yeah, you know what I mean, it's all about going to the studio, putting in that work, and feeling good about it after. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
I like that.
Honestly, man, that question feels like a personal one for me, because like there's times where I'm not confident, and like the song that has got me up for the YYC Music Awards is a song that I sing on, and I'm primarily known as a rapper. Like I had a homeboy that told me once, like, don't do that singing shit anymore, man. That shit like fucked me up, man. Right? And so like, even tonight, like, I'm gonna sing a couple songs.
Yeah.
And let's see what the fuck happens.
Do that.
But like, there's always that, you know? And Jose, man, my man who's on the 1s and 2s, he actually said some shit to me, bro, that like, he's like, ultimately at the end of the day, he's like, you have a message, bro. So he's like, carry that message and you're gonna be all right. Like, the people will rock with you. So that's what I intend to do tonight. So to answer your question, man, I'm not always confident. Sometimes I just keep going even though I'm scared, bro.
Yo, give your gift to the world.
Say no more. And he's right. You do have a gift to the world, and your gift is not for everybody. And I kind of figured that out. I used to be the same way. I always knew I was good at what I did, but I was trying to reach everybody. And I understood that I had to stop reaching everybody. And I also knew that at the end of the day, people are gonna find me. And I'm not gonna be able to get everybody. I'm not gonna be able to be Michael Jackson. As long as I have the people that I rap to that love me and make me feel that I'm important in this music game, so I don't feel like I have to be unconfident anymore, because I know that you're just gonna have your fans. And as long as you try in these days to try to reach your fans, nothing will matter to you no more, because you always see artists say, thank you for my fans. Once you start doing too much and trying to reach everybody, you're not gonna ever be able to do that. So I always thought that to stay in your own lane. My cousin Droopy, you don't know, it's Ronnie, he always said, stay in your own lane and don't worry about the rest of the world, because the world, that people will come to you. So I mean, as long as you love what you're doing, it will come. There's no matter what. If you have 10 fans, 30 million, 30,000, you're still doing what you gotta do. And I feel like it is what it is. You're a star in your own world when it comes to this music, you know what I mean? So just like, concentrate on what you do and don't worry about the world, and you'll be a star in your own world, I feel. That's what I feel.
Word.
Authenticity is the real love.
Say no more.
That's what it is, authenticity. And that kind of segues into my answer here. I don't think confidence was ever really a thing that I stepped into. I think it was this thing when I was a kid, I had a lot of confidence. I would just do stupid shit and get stupid results. Now, as I got older, I guess I got a lot of negative feedback. A lot of negative feedback from the world around me, as well as from my own internal thoughts. So it wasn't really getting confidence, but it was steering away from the anxiety and the negative thoughts that ruminate in my brain. So it wasn't really stepping into confidence, but it was stepping away from that fear and that doubt. And a lot of that a lot of that stepping away from came from like a big man upstairs, because in reality, like I only fear God at the end of the day, and realizing that that's the truth for me kind of made me realize I got nothing else to fear, because at the end of the day, when I do leave this world, when I do leave this stage, when I do leave this building, it's really up to the big man upstairs. If it doesn't happen, hey, so be it. If it does, another day.
So that means you got confidence then.
I got confidence.
Squad up, man. Y'all know what it is, yo. Big up to everybody that came through, and we're gonna keep this moving. So we're gonna wrap this up. Squad up to everybody that's on the vibe, man. Yo, YYC, we out here. Urban Migration. Pardon me?
We're gonna start the party?
Let's start the party.
Whatever this vibe, we're trying to get some more people in this vibe, but we're gonna just keep this popping because it is a gem, and it's not what it is, it's what we are, man.
Yeah.
Let's just do this and have fun, and to the next one, Squad up. Yeah, know me, big man dread. Then another Rasta man. Yeah, right.
Oh, yo, every time. All right, wrapping it up, boys.
Yo, I just want to say one thing quick, bro. Remember my 21st birthday? You came and we rapped. We had that big show.
Right.
Remember Uda? And you know he passed away from cancer, right?
Really? I didn't
Yeah, man. Uda is no longer with us, bro. So yo, we gotta get together and throw a memorial jam for Uda, man, for his family, bro. We gotta raise some funds for his family.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
When the time's ready, man, hit me up.
Let's do it. Let's do it. You got my Instagram, right?
Fuck that.